The Army just implemented a big change in how it hands out armor jobs. Recruits shipping to Army basic combat training on an armor contract will no longer know exactly what armor job they're going to get. That will be picked for them by the Army based on the individual strengths and interests, and of course the needs of Big Army after several weeks of training. This will allow the Army, especially recruiters, to be flexible in meeting demands and help to ensure that the right soldier gets the right job. While this is a new thing for armor jobs, the Army has been doing this for a while now for infantry and air defense MOSs. So what this means is that now instead of shipping to basic training with a 19 Charlie Bradley crewman contract, you go as a 19 fill in the blank here, and then the Army can put you in a 19 Delta Cav Scout contract. This change follows the Army's modernization efforts and a focus on lethality and large-scale conflict with a near-peer adversary and multi-domain warfare amid great power competition and other buzzwords that your dumb lieutenant uses to sound smart. Part of these efforts also involve reducing the ranks of Cav Scouts, deciding instead to rely on more modern forms of reconnaissance like drones. The Army is also adjusting for the M10 Booker combat vehicle, which is not a light tank unless you ask retired 4-star General Robert Abrams, whose father is the namesake of the Abrams tank. With this greater flexibility, the Army can now decide whether to put a soldier in an M1 Abrams tank, an M10 Booker tank, a Bradley combat vehicle tank, or a Stryker tank after getting a better look at the soldier. Of course, what this really means is that soldiers hoping for a 19 kilo contract, which is the M1 Armor crewman, which feeds in the M1 Abrams and the M10 Booker, could now get stuck with a 19 Charlie contract, which is the Bradley crewman. They will definitely not complain about this for their entire enlistment, and they will not blame their recruiters either. And yes, I know Bradleys and Strykers aren't tanks, but there are a few things more fun on the internet than calling every military vehicle a tank and then watching the armor people just lose their shit. Anyway, check out the full story at taskandpurpose.com, where we do not call the Bradley a tank, and follow us right here where we do call the Bradley a tank.